a very nice rally in the Dow and the S&P today. And unlike yesterday, we think there's a good chance that today's rally will hold and may very well carry on into tomorrow and Friday. We're hopeful that the S&P will get up to the 960, 980 area. And we discussed puts on a couple of stocks last night. I'm going to speak particularly to the Harley-Davidson puts and stock that we highlighted in last night's trading room. Harley-Davidson is about 50, or closed at about 53.5 yesterday. I'm hopeful that it'll get up into the 55 to 56 or 56.5 area if we get a good rally in the general market. And at that time, we'll be able to purchase the puts at much more favorable prices than we could get them right now. So we're going to defer any action on those until we see what transpires in the overall market and in the shares of Harley-Davidson specifically. So we don't think that this means a change in direction in the market, but it's a bear market rally, and as we've said many times, rallies in bear markets are much more spectacular than rallies in bull markets. So having said that, I'll turn it over to John, and he can discuss some individual stocks that he's been highlighting.
Yeah, we talked. So I mean, HOG, you can see that the trend line resistance is there. So with stocks that have run, most of the market has run away so far down beneath support. And the thing about when we get extreme volatility is not that things are moving erratically. It's just that they're moving on fast forward. And this is what happened back in 2008, is that we saw some the scans that we use to find stocks and the rules that we use, entries and exits, were no different at all. The difference was that the trade that normally took maybe 3.5 weeks to make 12% was taking 3.5 days, but it would move from the same entry to the same exit and just a lot faster. The algorithms are moving on, because algorithms don't think in terms of time, they move in terms of levels. And so when we look at charts, you just want to try and look at it that way, is that how do we trade a stock? Well, if we're shorting, we sell resistance and we buy support. And so you look at stocks like Zoe's, for example, one of the ones we had picked out as a short on August 11th and August 6th. And look at that short. I mean, it dropped all the way down to support. And on that big drop there on Monday, it hit exactly where that support level was. It rallied back exactly into where resistance was on the 5-day exponential moving average yesterday. And that's how we have to be looking at stocks. We want to be, when we have, from the stock side of things and the short-term trading side of things, we want to be putting in our targets just as we would in any kind of normal market, and taking the chunk of profit when we hit those targets and waiting for stocks to rally back into resistance. So the problem going into the close yesterday, where we basically had dropped all the way back down to the previous close, previous low, was that so many stocks were so far away from entry points that it felt like you'd have to chase everything to get a decent entry. So this, from a short side of things, playing the market to the downside, this is a godsend if we can get a decent rally and find a lot of these very weak stocks right back up into their overhead resistance areas. So obviously we're looking at HOG. We also talked about PKG. Packaging Corporation of America, if we can get that to rally up into that $68 zone, that would be great. If we can get, I think I'm just looking back at my notes, we also had NSR that we mentioned, looking for that to kind of rally back up into resistance. That's one's been holding underneath that $27 area. So we're going to be keeping an eye on all these and looking to, as Strath said, either play the longer-term puts or looking for entries on stock trades at those areas. So, of course, if you are a gold member or a member of the big one, you're going to be getting those video alerts as we find these types of positions. And of course, if you're not, make sure you go to acornwealthcorp.com/fly to sign up for these daily and intraday alerts. Strath, anything else you wanted to add?
No, no. It's just this is a time to pick your spots in this market and just be a little bit patient. But the game is still the same. And as John said, there's a good possibility a lot of these stocks that we've highlighted will come up into resistance and give us the ideal entry point for our puts.
Absolutely, absolutely. And just we also took, I mentioned that we took a position short, day trade short on Ambarella yesterday. It was nicely in the profit, so I'll be covering that this morning. Just due to the market rally, it's currently trading, let's have a quick look. It's currently trading at $90.20 at the moment. So if I'll be looking at setting a stop just a little bit above that at $90.70. So, it could rally through that. So I'm going to looking to conserve profit of previous positions on Ambarella. Again, you can see it rallied right down to its 200 and bounced off of that. And just quickly again, for anyone who is been following the kind of the problems we've been having. We held a special webinar last week where we predicted all this was going to happen. We're going to be holding that again tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, which is going to be talking about these market conditions and some of our favorite positions. So it's not to be missed event. Again, you can sign up for that at acornwealthcorp.com/event. It is complimentary. It's acornwealthcorp.com/event, and I look forward to seeing many of you there. Okay, well, stay safe and happy trading, everyone.